basically use your single and you put yourself out there. A lot of people will go
Yeah.
viral and it stops there. Like,
No, I'm new. I got a new music video right now. I'm so thankful. I had to restart my whole YouTube over because my ex was tripping on my manager. It was my ex or my manager, and them bitches was tripping, and they kept reporting my old YouTube and shit, and I had to start over. But I'm glad though, cause fuck that. That's in the past. I just made 1.04K subscribers on that new YouTube,
oh wow.
and my new music video been out 2 weeks, and it said like 1,607 views, and I'm
Okay.
cool with that. Like
Yeah,
I,
that's
I
good.
had a million views before, but I'm cool with that. I'm rebuilding this shit. You feel me?
Yep. Out with the
So you
old,
need to
in
fuck with
with the
me or
new.
not? Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. See, it's good to have somebody with such positive spirits. And you know, that kind of the energy leads off to other people because a lot of people, for some reason, just don't have that. So it's good that you can take all that negativity, all the past, and it didn't stop you. Even though your YouTube, you had to start over, you kept going, kept going.
Yeah.
A lot of people would have given up. So for like, this is something I ask all the guests, for all the individuals, the little young kids out there that maybe want to be on a movie or do a video or rap or whatever clothing line, but they're scared to do it. What motivational words would you give them?
You only got one motherfucking life. Who gives a fuck what people say about you? Who gives a fuck what people want you to do? It's your life. Do that shit.
That's
Don't
it.
don't sit there and just, oh, should I do it? Just do it. You just
Just
never
do it.
know. You know what I'm saying? So I would just tell them, you only got one life and do it. Don't be scared to do it. Just see what happens.
That's it. I always say the biggest regret for someone is to not do it because then you're always going to be like, what if? What if I would have did it? You never know what the outcome was going to be because you didn't do it. That's one thing I'll never do. If I want to do it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
You have to. You have to. So, do you see yourself ever moving from your hometown, branching out?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Okay. So, where would the big move be? Like, where you think you would go?
It's either between like four places: Miami, Texas, like either Dallas or Houston. Shit, Hawaii,
Okay.
and maybe that's about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm obviously Louisiana. I'm really adventurous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's good. You don't set yourself just in one spot. You go out there and get it. So I
I'm
have a.
outside. You hear
That's
me? I don't give a
good.
fuck. Me and
That's
my
great.
home, we outside. I don't give a
Never
fuck.
limit yourself ever. So I
No.
have a question, and feel free to say, you don't want to answer. Being a lesbian, because I know you mentioned that in the beginning. Do you think that kind of like helped you in the process, or did it break you in the process? If that kind of makes sense, what I'm asking.
It
How did you
really
were you
didn't.
able to use that to
It
your
didn't
advantage?
break me, or it didn't do nothing really because
So
I
it
don't
just
give a fuck what
is.
nobody say because it's my life. You feel
I
me?
love it. I love it.
So if they like, she this, she that, I'm like, okay, I bet you was fucking before you got married. Okay, shut up.
Or you don't have to deal with me, period. Right? Like, and that's just what it is. That's how I feel. I tell my friends all the time, look, this is me. Like, I mean, that's just who I am. I
Yeah,
can't do it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Take me as I am, or just like we just can like.
yeah. I don't give a fuck about none of that. How old are you?
I'm old. I'm way
How
older
old?
than you.
How old are you? You don't
I
gotta
am
be serious.
40.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
I'm 40. I'm 40.
I'm
So I have another
32.
question.
I'm getting old though.
I have another question for you.
Okay.
Um, Support. So, and do you feel like you get more support from strangers or you get more support from people that you actually know? And I know you mentioned people say they'll pull up to the shows and stuff and don't. But as far as support doesn't necessarily have to mean coming to the shows. It can mean sharing your stuff on social media, talking about you when you're not there, networking for you. Do you think you get that support more from a stranger or from people you actually know?
Strangers, because people that fuck with me and say they fuck with me, they really don't fuck with me. They don't believe I'm gonna make it for real.
Mm. So, do you think a lot of people will come back in your life once, like, oh, you think so? I always wondered at myself, like, Freeman, when you get
Yes, they
big,
pop up out of nowhere. Like, man, hell
like, hey,
no.
you remember me? Remember, remember I gave you this back in such and such 20 something years ago? They'll want to come back.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, something wrong.
Yeah, hold on a second.